Hello everyone and welcome back to another Monday Vox edit with me, Panda Pops. How we all doing on this lovely Monday? Hope we're all good. Who's here? Not Jackie Chan, passive income. Love that. You've gotta be passive income, and with a name like passive income, you must be making some passive income right there. Kay as well, Heaver. Hello. It looks like everybody on YouTube. Do we have anyone else that's not just from YouTube? Or we're all YouTube people? Hey, there we go. Avatar is over on Twitch. Hello. Right, so I was thinking today, maybe we go a little bit more back to the basics to kind of teach you how to start from the very beginning. What do you guys think? I didn't want to really put too much in for today. I just want to get a feeling of what would you guys really like to learn about, because I feel like on these streams we start building stuff and we don't really go over the basics very often anymore. So if you would like me to sort of treat today more like a hey, let's just get into it, then that's what we can do. Most Highness, good morning, happy time zone to you. Happy time zone, everyone. But yeah, I'm curious about the creation side of things. There we go, so that's what we could do. I'm thinking maybe a simple Christmas item, so we're not going to do too much. I think someone even said about making like a snowman. We could definitely make a very simple snowman. And yeah, we can do that. If you want to throw out a few ideas, go ahead. I'm going to take a quick drink of this. Oh, that's perfect drinking temperature. Right, so what I want to do is I like to get images of snowmen up. I know what a snowman looks like, but I still like getting an image of it. So there's two ways when you first start as well. I think I might as well just talk about the sandbox while we're at it. So to be able to use VoxEdit, you want to go to sandbox.game, go to create, where you can download the game maker and you can download VoxEdit. VoxEdit is what we do today. Maybe Santa Christmas hat. Yeah, we could do a Santa Christmas hat. Oh, which reminds me, I can show you now as well. We do have the approved, the Santa Panda. We do have Santa me right there. We do have the Santa version of me. A Santa hat wouldn't be too hard to do. That would be a little less of really learning how to create that much from the beginning. Is there a way to duplicate a level so you can make a dark world version? As in, like, when you're in the game maker, can you duplicate that? As in duplicate a whole game, or just duplicate a certain section? Because you can, in game maker, you can, I'm doing VoxEdit, but in game maker you can like select assets and stuff and move them all as one, so you could kind of duplicate, I guess. In VoxEdit you can duplicate assets, but which I do a lot, and reuse them and recolor them. So do you know what we'll do? We'll do a snowman and we'll put a Santa hat on it, so we cover both sides. So the snowman is Snowman Santa. So most people would straight away go over to the modeler and we would create an asset on the modeler. Now this is where you would make each individual little pieces of the model. I actually prefer going to the animator. Now pretty much everything, even single items, need to actually be moved over to the animator, so it makes more sense to just create it in there. So I now just pretty much ignore modeler and go straight to the animator. And what I do here, animator, we're going to create a new asset. Now you'll have your own VoxEdit file, and this one will go on the Monday stream. We're going to create a new folder. We're going to call this Christmas. folder. Hop into that, and we're going to name this snowman inside that folder. With a Santa hat. Alpha tomorrow? I don't know when the alpha is, unfortunately. So what we're gonna do is restream. Right, okay, restream chat is in the bottom corner. That's perfect. So when we come up into this, loads of people have been asking as well that they don't have all the squares like I do. You go to File. Whenever there's an update, it sometimes changes this. Go to File, Preferences, Color Theme, and you want to select Dark Theme right there. And then you can obviously choose a color for what all your little side buttons and stuff get highlighted as. I want to get with Rudolph and Wizzy. To go with Rudolph and Wizzy. I mean, there are quite a lot of snowmen. Did I make a snowman last year? Yeah, I made a snowman last year. Yeah, I did. He was very, very square. He was a very, very square snowman. I think we're still going to do a very square snowman because I want to pretty much just teach you. So what we're going to do is we're going to ignore the animator side of things, and we're just going to go over here where it says library. We're going to go to new. We're not importing. Importing is like if you've made things on the modeler side, you can import that over. You can also import off of other places. So I can go to import and I could move anything that I've put anywhere within here. So I could go here and I could be like, oh, I want that picture, or I want that person's head for whatever strange reason, or parts of this plant. That's how you would use import, and then you can recolor those and it won't affect what they look like in their original one. It will just be different in this one. I was thinking about duplicating the whole landscape. There's no way to copy and paste blocks, is there? I don't know. No, sorry. How do you get gems? So I believe you are going to have to either buy them, and I believe, don't hold me to it, do not hold me to it, but I think they may also make them winnable in some of the Sandbox games when it goes live, when the Metaverse goes goes live. If you're on about how do you give gems when you're to your assets, currently only people within the Creator Fund can actually upload to the marketplace. You guys won't be allowed to. That will become open to everybody in the future, but right now that's just for pre-launch asset artists to be able to do that. I made an NPC in Magica Voxel and imported the parts to VoxEdit, but I don't know how to animate him. We will go over animations and stuff like that probably in the next video. You can go and look at some of the past ones that I've done where I show movement of the body parts and stuff like that. If you would like to just see generally how to go about animation, I'm gonna plug myself right here. Go to YouTube, put in like Panda Pops Sandbox, and I should come up, and I have videos on animating. Like it better that you can't copy and paste blocks, was just making sure I wasn't missing something. No, I don't think you can. Right, so, oh, wait, not Jackie Chan. Are you wanting to, like, as in, you want to duplicate a whole world? Like, you don't, or are you wanting to just duplicate a level and then make a higher level and just recolor and stuff? Because your game should be saved, so you could, I think, in theory, maybe have, like, it as a second game. Like, if you copy the file where it's saved in like your saved files, maybe. Just want to know how to add the default avatar animations to a custom NPC I made. Okay, maybe, I don't know if it'll work. If you open up a template, let's just do this quickly. If you go to templates and you open up avatar or medium human, and you open that, where's my delete? Delete here. Yep, that's English. Right, and you open this up. Then go to File. Go to wherever this guy is. Where's my delete? There we go. And we go to this, and you see there's like attack VXA. Copy and paste that into the file that your character is in. I don't know if that's going to work. I haven't actually tested that. I don't use Magica Voxel, so I can't test that. But maybe give that a try. Let's make the snowman. So what we're going to do is we're going to go and do new VXM, and we're going to call this baseman. I'll load my palette. Lovely. And probably want him to be about a 40 by 40. I think knee. No, let's do 40. 40. Created a helmet. How do I make it an NFT, and what do I need? Right now you can't. Right now you cannot do that. Only pre-launch asset artists and a few select people get to be able to well, not even that. Not everybody can upload their assets as NFTs right now. Which is minting them. It's not just about uploading it. All creator fund people can upload to the marketplace, but we can upload what we're assigned to create. Being part of the creator fund, you get given a theme and you have to create stuff to that theme. Right, I'm just gonna go over some of these bits. The chat box is in the way. So I'm going to do my best at trying to show... I'm going to move this to the middle. Don't mind that. You don't need to see the middle right now. Okay, so what we're going to do is... These bits up here are our mirror tools. I'm going to select this. We're going to select a color. This is our palette right over here. And this one that it starts on, that's highlighted, that is just a create. So that's to create boxes. And we're using the pen tool so we can sort of like draw a little bit like that. Very nice. The straight line, the one just underneath it, means we can pull it sort of like in a line, pretty much. This one selects and will duplicate from where you're selecting from. That's a really weird one. I don't really use that at all. This one is the one I use the most, box tool. So you pretty much hold down and you can drag out. You can sort of drag up against the walls and stuff like that. This is a face tool. So you click on a face and you'll drag out from there. You can add another color. And the good thing as well is that if we select this green color again, it will only do it off the face of that color. We can obviously add that color back onto that, but it'll only, when they're side by side like that, it'll only add to that same colored face. This one is basically fill, so we fill the entire area. Then we have our eyedropper, so select a color and you've got that color. This one right underneath is our pivot tool. Most of the time you will want it perfectly center. You can right click, set to floor, and this is the frame tool. So you use that when you're making a picture and you'll frame over the painting side of the picture. Right, and then we have paint. So once again, paint with, well, we're using the same color. Paint with the pen tool. Paint with the line. Box tool will just select all that. Face will do those faces that it's touching. So it'll do that face, that front face right there underneath it. This will flood that entire color. But it's touching, so you see how these are left alone? It's because they're not touching one another. But if I go back to this and join those up, Oh, no. Push phone. Have I missed the link? I don't believe there will be one. I think we don't have any whizzes left. When users can sell NFT in Sandbox, I actually don't know when that is going to be available. Can you make a SWAT unit for Final Ninja Zero? I mean, if it doesn't look like copyright stuff, you can make whatever you want. I believe we're going to have different giveaways. I don't know what they're going to be, but I believe we're going to have different ones. This one's the erase tool. Once again, you can use the pen to erase. You can hold and drag to do that. You can do the face, and you can do that, which will erase all of that. This is the mirror tool that's still on. It's pretty much all of that. That will mirror from bottom to top. With having, so what I do there will also appear on the top if I take that one off. See, and that will do from side to side. Up here is, can you see that? Yes. Up here is how wide you can go. You can go a maximum of 256 voxels. If you want to make something larger than that, then you do need to separate it. So you'll do that and then do how I can do animation for subjects in the game. What do you mean animation for subjects? Alex said the new giveaway is equipment. Okay, well, Alex has not. I think he said Wizzy hat also. Okay, well, Alex hasn't updated me on that, so I'm not putting anything on a Wizzy form or on a form without being fully updated. But I want a SWAT unit enemy on the Sandbox. I mean, you could make a SWAT unit enemy. I don't think the word SWAT team is trademarked by anyone. Do you know any news about the sand play contest? All the winners supposed to be announced on last Saturday. I don't. Sorry. That's not in what I do, unfortunately. Okay, so I feel like I've touched enough on all of this that you guys should somewhat be able to understand the basics. Oh, that reminds me as well, when we do make something, so I'm just gonna make, you know, just this weird thing. Right, cool. Actually, I'm gonna make whatever we're making, the snowman, that's what we're making, and then I'll show you the trimming, which is up here. Trim volume, that's where it will wrap around from widest point to widest point to the object that you're making. You need to do that because this acts like a collision box. So if you've got something really tiny in the center and you haven't trimmed it and you place it in the game, your avatar isn't going to get anywhere near it. Paid out. There's a Twitter post, I think. Check your wallet. There we go. Somebody knows. Thank you, princess. I appreciate that. I had no idea at all. Right, so we're just gonna do a snowman, right? I want to make a hologram so that it moves in the game. I mean, you can't make things transparent if that's what you're asking. We can't make transparent items. You can make things glow by using this. Just be careful though, because the brightness that it shows in VoxEdit, it shows even brighter in Game Maker. So you want to be careful. So I pretty much don't want to make it too rounded. I think, well, I don't want to make it too blocky either. So we're going to go for a little bit of in between. Go for this. I'm pretty much just going to do this all the way up because I want it to end in this position. So I'm using the face tool and the box tool. But please tell the Sandbox on Android. What do you mean Sandbox on Android? Are you on about Sandbox Evolution? This isn't Sandbox Evolution though. Make it a girl snowman. How do we make it a girl snowman though? I need to know your thinking behind this. How do we differentiate the girl snowman from the boy snowman? How have I done that? What did I do? I went lower. That's what I did. Haha, no. Very astonishing. I mean, I've not really done much now, but I appreciate that. We can make a space bee enemy for... okay. I know we can't make voxels appear out of thin air. They have to be hidden, but it would make life so much easier if we could. Yeah. I agree. It would be easier if they could just come out of nowhere. But they've got to go somewhere though. That's the thing. They've got to go somewhere. Where have they got to go? I literally don't know what I'm doing. I am not having fun making this right now. I'm gonna delete it. My mind went blank. Whoops. Alright, we're gonna start with just a plus. Actually, no, we're just gonna start with a box. Then I might as well start like this. And now we'll cut it down. Much prefer it when we start with a giant box. There we go, lovely. Right, and we'll cut in right there, shake it all about, do the okie dokie, turn around. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, beautiful. And we'll do one more. More, don't want that there. And once again, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, lovely. Okay, this is better. What is she doing? What am I doing? I'm making a snowman. Nice box. I know, right? Such a lovely box. Right, and we'll kind of do the same up here. Go, lovely. And we'll go 1, 2, 1, 2. Cool. Go 2 in. And 1 in. A little bit more. There we go. Cool. Hey, how are you doing? I'm good, thanks. How are you guys doing? How did I make my last snowman? So all I'm doing now is I'm pretty much just lopping away at this box. There we go. Okay, right. I'm really happy with what I'm doing right now. So I'm going to go corner. Corner. Right. Lovely. Going to do the same right here. And right here. Brilliant. I'm really happy right now. Okay, and this needs to go right down too. Corner. Corner. This was planned. Can you confirm or have any dates? What was planned? Oh wait, do you know when avatar animations and new controls will be possible? I mean, you can animate avatars right now if you like. Many of us have been doing it for a while. Wait, I haven't done the transition for that. That's just been sat in the wrong place this whole time. I want my avatar in game to be able to dive out of mid-air and gain extra forward distance. Oh, okay. No, I'm not too sure on that. Snowmen and penguins are cute. Snowmen and penguins are cute. Penguins are adorable. But yeah, sorry. Is this the head? No, this is the body. This is the body. This is a snowman's body. Well, that's not equal at all. Am I that bothered about it not being equal? I kind of feel like I'm not too bothered. I am bothered that that's not in line. Right, we'll go to there. And we'll lift you up. Need to go across. Lovely. Okay, right, so that's more in line. There we go. Lovely. And then should we do one more push in, I reckon? Oh. Oh, what did I miss? You still working in Atlantis? What? Am I still working in what? Enzo, do you want to try that again? You've reading my question. Can't wait for the level of customization. Yeah, it'll be really good. What is the best thing you made? Sandbox. I'll show you my favorite thing I made. We could definitely do that. Open. Where did you get saved? Wait. No. Library. If I catch it. This is my favorite thing that I made. Is my UFO catcher. Well, pretty much my whole arcade collection is probably my favorite. As well as the 2p or coin pusher that some people would call it. I don't know. I've made so much though. And maybe not that one. That was April, so May, gaming PC. Maybe the gaming PC that I did as well, where I made a little animation on the screen. They're probably my favorites. Finish the snowman! Are these NFTs? They can be NFTs. They have not been minted. They have not been minted. Oh, and the undead band, which we made on here, is something large that we've built together on here. But I really like my undead band and my ramen stand. Right, let's do the snowman. I'm so sorry. So sorry, guys. I'm concentrating. Don't worry. I'm here for you. I am here. Right. Okay. Needs to be a little bit more in some places. Okay. That makes me feel happier. And a little bit there. And a little bit there. Might be too many faces, but we'll see. Oh, so what we need to do is we click trim. That's already fitting in the box perfectly. So all trim does is you'll be able to see when we come out of it. And I'm just going to go to root, control node. If you are making anything more than one model, you want to have a control node. So off of your root, create child, call it control, and then make everything come off of the control. So what we're going to do is create a child off of that control, and we're going to call it base. And we're going to click on this guy and move it over. We do need to also make sure this is set center to the floor. So this is perfectly centered right there. What did you do? Can you repeat? Okay, let me see your work in, oh, the Atlantis structure. I didn't finish it. I didn't finish it. Oh yeah, Andy Ritchie, I saw that you were there. How are you? Can't forget the band. Can't forget the band. Andy, I saw you say something. What did you say? Oh, you just put how are we? There we go. Hey and boop goop. Yeah, guys, Andy Ritchie is an absolutely amazing person at Game Maker. So make sure you watch Andy Ritchie's streams because, oh my gosh, you will learn so much. Right, the animator stuff. Okay, so once we've finished our asset, when we've gone new and created it, or you've imported it in, however you go about it, over here, oh wait, can you see it? Yes, you can. Over here, when you start, it'll automatically have root. The root is this center point right here. That's our root. If you were making something more than just one model, so if this was just the end of our thing, off of root, we'd create a child node and just name it whatever the asset's called. But because we're going to be putting pieces on top of each other, we go create child node. This is where I need, right, for Christmas, I am getting a stream deck and I'll be able to like zoom in on sections. You guys are going to learn so much more. But anyway, you will click the little menu button, the 3 dots, create child node. You will call it control node or control, something like that. And then you build everything off of the control node. What the control node allows you to do, up at the top here, you click these arrows and you'll be able to see it's on 0, 0. That's because it's centered perfectly, which you want it to, but you can move the entire asset. Everything that comes off of that will be able to be moved. So that's really good if you end up building things outwards and you're making something quite large and you need it to be in the center. So what we do off of control node is we click it and go create child again, and you name it. I've named it base. We click on our asset and drag it over to the name of the base and it will appear. So hopefully that's how you get the body over there. So you make sure there's a name and you click and you drag and move it over there. Is it possible to upload SDK like DCR? Can I use it in the sandbox as well? I don't actually know. Andy, do you know the answer to that one? By the answer Art just said. Type in location first dragging. I mean, you've got to, but typing it in would be quite long-winded as well. You just need to click it and move it to the right name. But I don't know, maybe that's just because I've got used to it. Anyway, so we've done that. I am just going to go off of this one and call this body. And then I'm going to go off of the body and call that head. Actually, no, I'm not. That's silly. Control node, body, control node, create child, head. Right. So what we're going to do is I'm actually going to copy this one. So right here, click copy. I'm going to name it body. Now I've got a copy of this. They're exactly the same size. I don't want them to be the same size because that is far too large. What I am going to do is I'm going to click this little pen tool right here. And I'm just going to edit this to be smaller. So I'm just gonna chop this up pretty drastically. Well, maybe not too drastically, a little drastically. All right, let's go 1, 2, 1, 2. That seems to pretty much be right in the right place. We're gonna go 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2. Oh. Let's take all that off. And we don't want it as tall, so we're going to go down a little bit as well. Take this off, take that off. Yeah. Right, and then we're just going to play about with the heights and stuff again. Gonna have the head sort of sit up here. It needs to be a Vox file. I thought it had to be Vox. I just didn't want to say. Nightbot, what is wrong with you? One has already come to the metaverse. Nightbot is not on it again. Not sure about this. Can you use the inspector tab? Do you know if we are to make an avatar in VoxEdit or on the Sandbox profile page for the Walking Dead Survival Avatar contest? I don't know about that either. I don't even know what I think you probably could make an avatar. I don't see why you wouldn't be able to make it for the contest. I don't know, does it say in the rules? Oh, whoops. Let's select this color. It's VoxEdit, but not 100% sure. Yeah, I would make it in VoxEdit. Really like chopping these bits up. Very therapeutic. Right, because snowmen are all different, I'm not actually too bothered about either like the ones next to it being perfect. As long as they're like somewhat similar, I think it works quite nicely. Gonna do that. Trim right there, trim that as well. Go up slightly. You go up a little bit more. Same with you. Side. And a little bit. Oh, wait, no. You stay at the top and you just go down there. Is anybody watching any new shows or anything at the minute? It's confusing. Some people on the post are commenting VoxEdit avatars and others. So maybe it's both then. Maybe they're letting people do both? I don't know. Right, let's just see how this looks. So once again, because we've actually trimmed this down, we've got all this extra space that we're not going to be using. So we're going to go up here, trim volume, and we're going to set to floor, make sure that's set nicely. Okay, I like that. We're definitely going to be adding a few different colors, but that actually doesn't look awful. Quite happy with that. Faces are still all right. So you don't want to go past 5,000 faces. 5,000 is the utmost limit. That's not a goal to try and get the closest to 5,000. That's literally the limit before it just won't work. Don't make that a goal. Ideally, I like to keep below 3,000 when I'm creating things. The Undead band, for example, that was getting very, very high. Will there still... Okay, so there won't be today because I haven't been told what the new one and everything is, but I do know there is going to be... The tank is just over... Is it really? Oh, wow. Right, so we're going to do the head. So I'm going to copy this, call it head. I'm going to move this over. And once again, hops up onto here. And we're going to play this. What is your position at Sandbox? My position? I am a creator fund artist and streamer. Basically, I'm a creator fund artist. And I stream for Sandbox. And do my own personal streams. Hit to drop, Instagram handle, don't want to see this learning stop here. I barely should I post more to Instagram? Would you guys like that? I don't know who actually looks on Instagram. Should I post more on Instagram? I could potentially do like really short shorts. Short shorts? I could do shorts on Instagram, but I don't know. On here every Monday. Yeah, I am Sandbox's official VoxEdit Monday streamer, so I'm here every single Monday, the exact same time, doing VoxEdit with you guys. So yeah, there is that. 1, 2, 3, 4. I like Instagram. So my Instagram is pandapops_gaming. Maybe you'll be able to find me. Everywhere else, I'm just pandapops. And pandapops7 on what's that one? Twitter. That's it. First time watcher here, never caught the stream because of uni times and stuff, so Instagram would actually be nice. Okay. Noted. 1, 2, 1, 2. But appreciate you being here as well. And I hope uni's going really well for you. Wait, if you're saying uni, English? Yeah? English? You're saying uni? It must be. Right, so we want the head to be a little more boxy, I suppose. So where the arrow's pointing is where the front is. Just record and post. I mean, technically, the Monday ones are Sandbox's official stream, so I don't know whether I can just be like, hey, I'm going to post these on my personal account. But I could definitely post my own stuff to my personal account. Right, should we give the snowman kind of like snowman ears? What do you think? I think we should give the snowman ears. Ah, okay. But my English is all over the place. Sorry to throw you off. No, I just don't know how many places call it uni, but I guess Germany would call it uni too. Can you help me from scratch? I mean, technically that's what today's been. Like, I've been talking all about how to start. So, and like what all the tools are. So maybe go back and rewatch from the beginning when the stream's over. And hopefully that will help you. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. It's looking like a very boxy head, but I think we can get over that. Right. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give it some coals for eyes. The snowmen have coal eyes, obviously. I'm going to make a carrot separate. And I'm also going to do its mouth separate because I'm going to put an animation on him. I'm going to animate this guy. I think it'll be good to have this guy animated. I'm going to trim this and just have a little look at him. His head is too large for one. His head is 100% too large. So this needs to go smaller. His head is too big. For sure. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2. What's the link to your own channel? I don't know whether I can post it. I can, you know, I will this time, but I won't next time. But if you just go to YouTube and type in like PandaPop Sandbox, I should come up. Where is, do you know what, if I link, whoops. There we go. Shh, don't tell him. We won't tell anyone. Exactly. There we go. Jazz Wolf has the right idea. One, 2, 3, 4. Oh wait, no. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1. Oh. 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2. Just delete the whole eye section and redo it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1. I think that should be, oh whoops, that should be all right. Let's just, I actually just want to kind of see how that looks before I put the eyes on. Okay, I'm fairly happy with that. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Loving my hair color. Thank you. It has gone more blue. It was like really green, and because obviously green hair dye has a blue base, it's pretty much taken the green out and just leaving me with the blue. It's like having my hair dyed a second time without needing to do it. I'd like to chat about game making and content creating within Sandbox. I'm looking to purchase land sometime this week. Yeah, I am on Discord. If you're in the Sandbox Discord, you should be able to find me. And that's clipped. Andy, how mean. Do you think you have to be good at art drawing to eventually be good at creating vox art? No, I don't think you do at all. His head is flat. He's gonna wear a hat. Don't worry. He's gonna be wearing a hat. If you give me the snowman, you won't tell anyone. Yeah, there we go. Adam's got my back. Thanks, Adam. What program you use? So I'm using VoxEdit. Go to sandbox.game. We go to create. I'm going to get the link for you. There we go. You won't be able to see my other link because I'll post this one. There we go. I'm being super helpful. So we'll make his head just a little less flat. Oh, whoops. There we go. See, now he's got a less flat head. Doesn't that make everybody happy? It's got a little bit going on there. See? Beautiful. The beautiful snowman. Am I making its head too small now? There we go. Lovely. Right, this is more geometry than art. Yeah, I mean, also, like, if you know about, like, pixel art and stuff like that, then definitely get into it. But I wouldn't say you need to be, like, really, really good at art. Okay, his eyes look really evil there. I've made his head so small. There we go. And we'll add like a mouth and stuff onto him. We're gonna add the nose separate. There we go. See? He's lovely. Could someone tell me if I need a lot of computer power to use the program? I'm not too sure. Yeah, if you check Discord server, you'll see me there. Right, we're going to, how much time do we have? 10 minutes. Okay, we're going to make a carrot. Use this, right. Let's go for orange. Don't need that one, just need this one. Doesn't need to be very big, so let's do that. Go across, do 3. 3 high gonna be too much. There we go, lovely. And take that off. That might be a little bit too big, but we can definitely hide it. And we're going to just add, oh, maybe a little bit lighter than that. Great. Looks a little bit like a beak, but I think we might be all right. And gonna select this one. Right there, beautiful. And for the tip, let's have it that color. So we're gonna trim it. See how tiny this is? We're gonna trim it. And usually we would put that in the center, but because it's going to be the nose, we're going to have it centered perfectly between, see that's 4, we're gonna have it 2, but we're gonna have it right at the back. So when we put it on, it's gonna be at the back. Right, let's create child off of the head because we want it to stay attached to the head. I'm gonna call it nose. So get the nose is now hiding inside the head, and we're gonna pull it out. Lovely, there we go, there we go. Do you gaming Minecraft? Not for a really, really, really long time, and I never made that much in there. I just kind of built houses, and just tried to dig through mountains and not come across anything horrible. It's cool adding shading like that. Do you try to limit the color palette you're using, or do you sometimes actually use custom colors outside the palette selection? So I can, if I wanted to, use different palette colors. I generally stick to the one that Sandbox provides, that they ask us to use as part of the creator fund, just so if I do create anything on these streams, it's still within the color palette that they prefer. Nearly an hour. I know, right? Right, we still have some time. So I'm going to show you what I want to do. So for the mouth, I actually want to put animation for his mouth. So I'm going to make each mouthpiece separate. So we're going to do new, and we're going to call this mouth 1. Wow, that was very, very caps lock writing. Grab this, and all I want to do is have it be 1 voxel, like that. Trim it, center it, done. And off of this, we're going to do mouth 1. Grab that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little mix. So I'm going to copy this, call it mouth 2. grab hold of mouth 2, and I'm just going to delete the top layer. So we got to trim that again. This is already centered, but I still like to make sure. And then make another child off of the head, because once again, I want them to stay attached to the head. I'm going to do mouth 2. Move mouth 2 over there, and we're just going to pull that out. We've got to just position it where we want it to go. And then I'm going to duplicate. So now I'm duplicating mouth 2. I'm just going to call it mouth 3, move it across. So it's already, because I've duplicated it there, it's already appeared on here. The thing with duplicating is when you do a recolor of a duplicate piece, it does it the same to the original as well, which is why we make copies, so they can be different to the original. Going to attack you with snowballs. Ooh, that's an evil looking snowman. It's in his eyes. Don't be silly. I definitely want it to attack you with snowballs, though. That was my thought. I was going to hide some snowballs inside his body and make his arms move, and he's gonna do a funny thing with his mouth, maybe. And we'll do a whole thing on animating. So I want to duplicate this bit. So I'm gonna call this mouth 4. And we are just going to drag it across. See, look, he's a happy snowman. He's very happy. I'm just going to push that in a little bit more. So if you find a little bit like this, when I've been moving around, I can't quite get it centered, all you need to do is click this top button up here, and that will take you back to the original view. So if you feel like you've got lost like underneath, you can't quite move, just press that and it'll take you back to that view. Good vibes, thanks. Do you have a sketch or inspo open somewhere where I'm getting this from? I'm literally just looking at pictures of snowmen. I don't do sketches. Sometimes things just come to me in my head, but that's about it. Right, so we have 3 minutes. So what should I make? Have I got an arm made? Let me just see. Import, because this could say, well, to be honest, I could have saved a bunch of time by looking at that. Right, so it should be in D, VoxEdit, assignments, December, kitchen tortoise, tree, snowman. Oh, I've only got part of the arms. Oh, I'm going to make the arms separate then. So, new. I'm going to call it arm. Got enough time to do this. Come on. So we're going to do the arm in different parts, but just to start with, I'm actually going to make it all together. All right, I need to see a snowman's arms. Okay. Got the main bit of the arm. Actually, yeah, we're just gonna have, this is the main part of the arm. Trim it down. Save, and we're gonna go off of the body this time because we're gonna have the arm attached to the body. Create arm 1. Just see, okay, this is tiny. This is very, very tiny. We're going to need to make this bigger, but that's good. That's good that we can make it bigger. All right, and we're going to have that there, and we're going to have the other one there as well. Can we show it? How do we get the black outlines? Oh, okay, sorry, I didn't show you that at all, did I? So to get the black outlines, let's just go back onto this. Up the top here. Oh, where's my thing so I can make sure I'm showing you? Right. At the top here, I use this one. So nice edges. Basically, it just does all the straight edges. Oh, whoops. Wanted a height of 3, thank you. We need this to go out to about 6, and the length needs to be about 20, I think. Let's shimmy that over here. Okay, so this one will do, what's it called? Quad edges. And then this one does per voxel, so every voxel that does like voxel edges. That's just smooth, and then this is the one with the black outline. This is the one I use all the time. We're gonna raise that bit down there, and then I'm just gonna pull that out. We will give it a little bit more color later, but for now we're just leaving it like that. And if whatever we edit, so we can click edit, and whatever we do here will happen out here. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. We're gonna have another bit of the arm. I think it needs to just be slightly smaller. I think we've just gone a little bit too long. 17. Let's just go to a 16. And because we're going to be adding another bit of the arm as well. So all I'm going to do is duplicate this one again, and we're going to call this arm 2. For some reason I've put the caps on. We're going to move it over, but we do need to rotate. Now if you want to rotate every 5 degrees, hold down shift and hold it and just turn it. And this I'm using up here right at the top, rotate. This one is to move, and we're just going to move it in. That one. And not so much across there. Are you really far back too? Lovely. Right, they're positioned the same. So we will carry on with this next Monday. Next Monday we'll work on finishing off his arms, how to hide objects within his body. We still need to do a hat and add details, so we'll go over adding details, finishing him off. Maybe hopefully we'll have time to touch on animation as well. Or you can use the inspector tab and rotate. Yeah, I never use the inspector tab. You can go to the inspector tab and just click rotation over here. So if you want to turn it 180, you click 180 and it'll rotate it for you. I don't know why. It's probably quicker to do it on the inspector tab, but I decide to do it on the long way. Now you will have Alex on Wednesday, where he will be going over people's games and telling you what he likes about it and what you could possibly do better. I believe that's what he does on Wednesdays. Then on Saturday, Alex and Joe, aka the Vision X, or actually I don't think he goes as the Vision X now. Joseph Madding will be on Saturday, where they will show you Game Maker, how to create games and tips and tricks to help you create your games as well. All the questions are still managing to multitask and actually create something. Yeah, do you know what? After the mess of the first part of the snowman we were trying to do, I'm actually really happy this has come out really nice, so thank you for that. I use a combination of 2. Yeah, that's fair enough. What units are used in VoxEdit? So voxels are the units of measurement. 32 voxels is 1 meter in Sandbox. An avatar, to give you perspective, an avatar is 64 voxels high. So an avatar is 2 meters high. 32 voxels equals 1 meter. A block within Sandbox is 1 meter tall, so that is a 32 voxel cube. So yeah, use that to kind of get an idea. This snowman is a little above, yes, so that's 40, 50, 60, 70. Okay, so this, he's quite a bit tall. I might have to make him a bit smaller. He's towering above the humans, the avatars. He's a little big, a little bit big. I actually quite like that though. If I make him smaller, I'm only making him just smaller. And how big's his head? So 70, 80, 90. Okay, so yeah, he's about 3 meters tall. It's the village snowman. Exactly. Hey, Cosmogrog, you've come at the tail end of the stream. Yeah, Cosmogrog. He's yeah, everybody worked together. They've made him. Right. Anyway, I do have to finish. Really, really appreciate you guys being here. I will be back next Monday. This is the time for me to plug myself. So I do stream. I stream on Tuesday, 6 p.m. GMT is the start time. So tune in for that, and also on Thursdays, which is 7 p.m. GMT. So tune in for that, where I will be doing more Vox Edit with you guys, and hopefully soon we'll be going back to rotating Vox Edit with Game Maker on Tuesdays. As always, oh wait, what? I'm making an official Sandbox streamer schedule so we can keep up. Most Highness, there is a schedule already. Oh, an unofficial Sandbox streamers schedule. Oh, cool. Yeah, no, that sounds really good. I was going to say there is a Sandbox streamers schedule. No one here? Yeah, do it. That sounds awesome. Really good to have loads of people creating in the space. I love it. Love for the Sandbox. Love for Vox Edit. Yes, Andy needs to update it. Andy, update it! Which reminds me, I need to talk to you, Andy. Be online afterwards. Anyway, as always, have a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world. Goodbye!